Hi, this is Art Draw. Today we're going to draw Captain Hook. He's in Fortnitemares at the moment. So let's get in there and get him done. So he's going to be having his hook hand up here. He's going to be looking over at it. So first of all, sort of just go off center. Just going to pop a little dot kind of here. And that's going to be sort of like the end of his hat. Kind of like goes out in a slight little arrow like that. And I'm going to just get the pen and go make a nice sweeping little bridge up like that. I think he's got like a little bit of a sort of skag on his hat there as well. So I'm just going to do a couple of little V's. Then I'm going to bring that around, sort of the brim of the hat sort of comes around this way like that. And then the other side of the hat kind of just comes up at a point that way and then kind of comes down around this way. So the edge of the hat where his head will be kind of curves around this side like that. And what that means is now we can start, if I put a little curve there, start popping his face in. So I think his chin's going to come down to about this point. So let's just mark a little dot there. And then from that, from the top here, I'm just going to bring it down, bring it out where the cheek area is. And then I'm going to bring it in, curve to that point there. Then I'm going to come around this way, kind of just draw in a really sort of strong chin going on there. Now on this side, he's got like long hair, hasn't he? So kind of really just sort of bring some sweeping hair down around here, kind of flourishes out the base there. And this kind of comes around where the hat is there, sort of just put a few little sort of pointing bits out, kind of flourishes down his head like that way. On the other side of this, he's got the rest of his hair, so it kind of just sort of comes around this way, sort of a few little sort of curls, sort of bunches out, and then we can kind of just match it up to the top of that hat there. Just a few little sort of plumes of feathers coming out this way. So I'm going to just sort of draw a few little sort of bits coming out, like little arrows like that, just coming off it. And then I can work out kind of like this center point of his shirt be about that point there. So I'm just going to draw a little kind of curved V up there, right, where his neck will be. Cool, now I've got that in. I'm going to work out where his coat will be. So I've got the big collar coming over this way. So I'm going to, where the hair is either side of here, I'm going to just draw kind of like a V arrow shape coming off either side like that. Kind of comes back in on either side there and then that hits itself out again. So I'm going to do a couple of curves out, sort of straight point, and then I'm going to sort of curve into a center point around here. So it's kind of going to come down and in sort of this way. This side, come down and in that way. Right, now I've got those bits in, what I can do is just work out the sort of center point where his torso is. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave a little gap, just draw up either side like that. Okay, so like I say, he's got like his torso here. So what I'm going to do is just draw an off-kilter rectangle there. That'll be his main sort of belt. Let's just pop a little inner square in there and then just loop it around the end where there's a little sort of pirate belt buckle. Right, now I've got that in there, I can work out sort of the rest of his sort of coat. So let's take this out as a point again, sweep it out that way to a point, and then take the inner part here and we'll sweep down this way like that to a point there. On this side, we're going to come out this way. So it's going to sweep it out that way like that. And then just bring the inner part in, sweep it out and down like that. Right. So belt part there, inner part of the trousers are going to be about this point. So just going to mark that with a couple of little lines there. Then I can work out those trousers, okay? So I think trousers are going to come in, kind of going to draw a leg sort of coming down this way. The inner part of the leg probably about there. This side we're going to draw in same sort of thing but on the opposite side. And then kind of going to just bring my leg in up that way there. Right, this is the sort of knee area and it kind of like it's sort of got these sort of pirate trousers on, so they're going to bellow out a little bit there. So I'm just going to draw a little sort of curved little area either side, bring it up, just join them up there. And then I can work out the pirate boots. So it's got the top of the boots, just a couple of outer diagonal lines like that. Bring these around to the center here, and then just draw an arrow there. This side, bring it around a little bit further, little arrow, join it up there. For the boots themselves, we're going to taper down sort of to about this point. So just where the leg is coming down, we're just going to sort of taper either side like that. Taper down this way like that. And then I can just draw these sort of pirate boots that kind of pop out a little bit there. So just come out to a point of a foot there, bring it around to a heel, join it up. This one is going to come out kind of this way. Just going to draw my pen down there, a little bit of a curve for a heel. So we'll then come out to the sort of this point the foot is, and then bring it up there like that. Just going to do a little rectangle in there for a buckle. Draw a little inner point in there as well. There we go. Okay, I've got these elements in now. I'm going to work out where my arms are. So one arm's coming in this way, out here, elbows there and in there. So I'm going to get my pen, the shoulder area is about this point. I'm going to bring my pen down, sort of diagonal line to an elbow there, and then return in. This side, let's go up to about here, bring my pen in there. Now the pirate jacket's got like a little sort of flared little bit out, so I'm just going to draw a curve like that. This then can come in at a taper like this. Curve that around again, just do a little curve for an outer bit, and then it's got a sort of frilly pirate shirt. So I'm just gonna bring my pen out either side, draw a little wibbly line like that. We're then gonna draw a line down and sort of return back on that and in, and that's where his hand is. Just line that off because he's wearing a glove. Right, now on this side, his arm's sort of coming out this way, so I think it's probably coming to about this point. So what I'm going to do first is just draw a bit of a shoulder here and then just bring my pen down a bit. This side, his coat kind of comes out, so I'm just going to pop a dot there, bring out a line, but he's got like a tattered sleeve, right? So I'm just going to bring my pen up and down either side of that. Along here, let's just complete this jacket here. So I'm just going to bring it in, sort of taper it in there. We kind of got 3 little bevel bars, 1, 2, 3 like that. Then we're just going to join our coat down this way like that, and then join it up at the end. Right, let's go back up to the arm. So I'm just going to draw a couple of little lines coming out of that tattered bit of coat, and then it kind of, the lower part, I'm just going to join up a little elbow there, just draw it up. Then I'm going to draw sort of a little tapered area coming up here. So tapered line that way, tapered line that way where the hook's going to be. And then we're just going to sort of bring it down to this point near the elbow here, like that. Okay. Right, let's just bring our pen up. So he's kind of looking up this way at the hook. So I'm going to bring my pen up here, either side there, sort of taper it in about this point. Just draw a little line there, little curve in there, and then a little crisscross. So 2 little lines there, 2 little lines there. Okay. The hook now is a bit like a question mark, right? So I'm going to start about there. I'm going to bring my pen around like that, and then I'm going to sort of turn it around, a bit like a question mark, bring it down to that center point. On the inner part, I'm going to take the hook part, start from there, bring my pen around like this, and then just bring it back to that middle point there, okay? Face is going to be looking at that, so let's have a look at that now. We're going to have his his special pirate moustache just here. Let's pop his nose in first. So I'm just going to do, from this sort of this point here, it's going to draw a line down for his nose like that, and then bring it in here. Then I can draw a moustache. So I'm going to put 2 little circles underneath the nose. And I'm just going to draw a nice curve either side of that. Real strong moustache there. As well as a strong moustache, he's got strong eyebrows. So I'm going to do a little curve just above the nose, like a little diagonal sort of curve up and then down, like sinister eyebrows on him on our hook. And then on the other side, just sort of taper that up there. He's looking over here, so I'm going to draw a little dot for an eye either side of there. And then what I am going to do is just draw a little curve either side of that dot, just to kind of show the eyes there. Just give him a little bit of detail there. Maybe just bring that moustache up a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm going to give him a little bit of a mouth underneath that moustache. He's sort of puzzling around that hook. Maybe just a little bit of a lip area there. Cool, okay. Pretty happy with that. Let's go to the shirt area. Now, the shirt area, we've got that V. So I'm going to go a bit further down, draw another dot. And then I'm going to draw like the frilly bits that go up to that point, right? So I'm just going to bring it up this way and draw some really frilly sort of curves around. Same on the other side, bring your pen up and then just wiggle it about. Nice little curves there. I feel like you can see his neck here, so I'm just going to draw a little dot in there, a little line just up, so it just gives me an idea of that neck, because I don't think it's that thick really. Right, let's go to this belt area here. And I'm just going to draw a little circle where we're going to sort of show his sword. So a little half circle there, sort of hidden behind his coat. Then I'm going to come out from that, two little lines where we've got like the hilt of the sword, and then just an oblong on top of that. Maybe a little bit of detail just on that sword area like that. The belt comes along below it, so at a bit of an angle, we're just going to draw a couple of lines up, sort of just to complete that belt area. Maybe there's also a button on the shirt, so I'm just going to do a circle and then bring that line down to that belt area there. Okay, it might also be like a little bit of a curve in the middle of that as well. Cool. There's also a little belt going this way, so I'm just going to draw a little diagonal line either side of that. And then let's just do some little circles in there to kind of denote the buckles going on. Okay, just got to complete the coat. So I'm going to bring my pen up this way, just curve it up. It's a little bit tattered at the end, so I'm just going to draw some little wiggly lines like that. And then I'm going to bring it around this way and curve it in to that area there. Okay, right, I'm pretty happy with that. I think just a couple more bits of detail, I suppose. Just a little curve up here with the hat. Just going to do a little sort of curve there. Maybe just a little curve in there as well. And then what I might do is just sort of draw in a little bit hatching just under that, just to denote it's quite dark. Same under here. And then where he's got his hair, I'm going to just draw a few more little curves in there. And maybe underneath that as well, we'll just draw a few little hatches around his sort of face, maybe just under there as well. For the coat, just in this point, I'm going to just draw a little curve down here where the stitching will be. Same sort of thing here, just a little bit there, maybe just under that, a little bit of hatching going on this side of the coat. Let's just sort of draw that in. A few little lines is all it takes around there. Probably a bit dark on this side as well, so I'm just going to pop few little lines there too. On here, the hook, there's a nice little bit of sort of like golden sort of detail. So I'm just going to draw sort of a couple of little sort of curves in there. I could just fill those in a minute. Down here, similar sort of thing. I might tempted to just completely colour this in black. So let's colour these bits in. Give it a nice bit of kind of shading. Yeah, that's cool. Just start giving it a little bit of inks. Here where the glove is as well, that can be black. And then this lower part here, I can just fill that in. Actually, where I've just drawn a little bit of light, I'll just make it pop nicely there. Maybe there's a couple of little lines here, and then maybe just a little bit just on the hook, sort of on that side there. Maybe there's a few little lines here. And it's got a little bit of piping on the jacket, so we've already got like quite a narrow band here. I'm just going to continue up this way, so just draw up this way. That, and draw in here, and then little zigzag there. Same thing here, I'm going to draw it up that way, in there, come out. Just a nice bit of piping around the jacket now, okay? Might just be a little bit of a shadow on that lapel. On there, maybe on the lapel there. Let's just pop a few lines there too. And then with the trousers, I'm just going to put a little rectangle in here, and there's a couple of bands. So 1, 2, like that. And then what I might do is just pop in a few little lines again. Maybe just a couple on the shirt area, maybe the hilt of the sword. There we go, we like that. The boots as well, I think I might as well colour those in too. A real nice sort of piratey look. Really interesting skin for Fortnitemares as well. Yeah, now I've got a nice bit of sort of inks in for our character, so it's quite fun now. There we go. Okay, right, we've got those bits in. So what should we do? Let's get the coat coloured in first, shall we? That nice sort of red coat and hat. So I'm going to go in, just start colouring in with a nice vibrant red. Just going to start blocking in nice bit of colour. It's always nice using a pro marker, sort of red or cardinal red, maybe this one is. The reds always flow really nicely, it's always good fun. Sort of colouring in a skin that's got a lot of red in the costume. Let's do the hat. So the hat area, just start filling that in. Cool. Okay, there's a nice bit of red. It's already looking pretty good. Now I'm just going to get sort of a purpley colour. Let's just fill these trousers in. So a nice sort of vibrant piratey purple. Okay, that's nice. Right, got those bits in. Let's get a nice skin colour, sort of piratey skin colour. Just start sort of just putting in, he's got skin on his arm there, and around here, around this chest area, or the neck area, and around the face. And I just want to make sure I'm just cautious around the eyes, so I've got a nice whites of the eyes going on around him. There we go, like that. And then what I want to do actually is get a slightly darker colour and just fill in. He's got that sort of stubbly beard, hasn't he? So I'm going to just sort of fill in around that sort of classic pirate stubble we've got there. Okay, I can use that pen as well now to sort of fill in the sort of the boot area. So just sort of browny grey, sort of stubbly colour around these bits. Sort of these bits bound around the legs, and I think we might as well fill in sort of this belt area too. Okay, I feel like this part here should be trouser colour too. And then probably this part here should be that colour, and then guessing it's nice sort of grey. Just going to leave a little sliver of sort of white on it, sort of to make it look as though the hook is sort of glinting. And then let's have a look. So I can get myself a bit of a sort of brown colour. That's it. Fill in that hair. A nice sort of deep brown of the hair. Now it's starting to look like a hook. Around there. Then we can just use that sort of darker brown maybe on the bands there. And then maybe actually on here, maybe these ones are better suited for that. Maybe just one edge of the belt maybe can be filled in there as well. Cool, okay, got those in. Let's get ourselves a yellow and let's just do some of that sort of glinting golden edge on the hook area there. So the edging of this coat is a nice sort of vibrant sort of yellowy gold. So populate that. And the edge of the sort of the buckle here, sort of this point, these bits on the coat, I think are that colour as well. Nice. And then I'm just going to get myself a bit more of a sort of goldy colour and just sort of edge some of those areas, just on the edges. Gives it a bit of a kind of glint. Just golden touch of that around there too. I've just seen actually got this little finger there, just fill that in with a colour. And then I'm going to get myself like a bluey grey, and I'm just going to sort of edge some of these sort of shirt colours. Just around the edges, maybe where it's a bit darker, the button area for example. Around there, and then the little plumes in here, just a little hint. A slightly different colour as well. Just grab that golden colour again and just do the top of that sort of sword area. There we go. Okay, so that looks pretty cool. That is Hook from Fortnitemares and Disney. I hope you like what you see. Let me know who I can keep on drawing in the comments, and I can draw some like cartoony character skins with your help. All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.